Hello, I'm Ricky Lee, and today on the Watchlist, I'm joined by Keith Smith, COO of IntelliAM AI. The company has just released its first half trading statement showing strong ARR growth, expanding strategic partnerships, and continued momentum across its AI-driven industrial platform. It's a meaningful update for investors watching IntelliAM's path forward towards scale and profitability. Welcome to the podcast, Keith.
Thank you, Ricky.
So, Keith, can you tell us ARR has climbed to around £1.18 million? How much of that growth came from new customer wins versus upsells? And how confident are you that your current contracts can sustain or even accelerate ARR growth into FY27?
Yeah, so as you said, ARR has grown to approximately 1.18 million, and I think importantly, its growth is both diverse and sustainable. Around 20% of the increase has come from new customer wins, and that's reflected on our ability to be able to convert proof of values into sort of contracted revenue. The remaining 80% is through driving contract flips, going from traditional to more digital solutions, upsells and expansions as well. So that's with all in our existing customer base and an account. So clear evidence that once customers adopt the platform, they expand usage across their lines and within their factories. And as we move forward, we expect that ratio to change slightly as we bring new customers on board through an investment in our sales and marketing team. And there's a few points that give us high confidence in that the ARR profile will continue to accelerate into the next financial year. First one being that the contracts are very, very sticky. Secondly, the majority of our customers are on what we call stage 3 of a 6-stage AI journey, and there's plenty more value of our customers that they want to get from them stages. So we see expansion going even further on that. And then lastly, obviously, as I said, we're investing now in our sales and marketing teams even more.
Amazing. And so, with £778,000 in gross cash and ongoing strategic hiring, like you mentioned there, what does your cash runway look like? And when do you expect the business to reach sustained profitability based on the platform's progress so far?
Yeah, from a financial point of view, we're remaining disciplined in the way that we spend our money. We want to do that responsibly and grow the business. So with 778k of gross cash, we expect that cash flow to break even during financial year 27. Ending that full year, we expect to be cash flow positive. And we've got a bit of a caveat there that if we do want to go into international expansion, then we'll probably look to raise funds for that. But we want to do that from a point of strength, not from a point of weakness of not being cash flow positive.
Great. And so you've also highlighted expanding partnerships with groups like SKF and major FMCG companies. So how do these partnerships translate into scalable, repeatable revenue? And what kind of commercial impact do you expect over the next 12 to 24 months?
Yeah, really exciting strategic partners for us. So SKF, we're embedding our AI into the SKF products. Now, they're obviously a global industrial company, one of the biggest bearing manufacturers in the world. So their customer base is huge. They've got around 17,000 distributors. So that will help us plug into them distributors without additional costs. The CTC partnership that we've got that we announced, which is an American manufacturer of sensors, that enables us to sell American-made sensors within the American market, which is a key target for us. So we can leverage their partnerships with their distributors. And as you say, we've got a lot of partnerships in FMCG, especially with large food and beverage companies. And as we expand these, that's validating the platform's value at scale. So we're now getting case studies with really good return on investments. And that creates a template that we can replicate across that sector and other sectors. You know, we've just announced moving into the building supply sector as well. So over the next 12 to 24 months, we expect them three things mainly to provide us with significant commercial expansion. Like I say, not just in one sector or in one market, but across numerous.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, Keith. It's been a pleasure having you here with us.
Thank you very much for having me.
And so once more, that was Keith Smith, COO of IntelliAM AI. For more on the company's trading statement and growth plans, visit IntelliAM.ai. That's all for this episode of The Watchlist. I'm Ricky Lee. Make good choices today.